Sonia and Ricardo had actually spoken earlier. So can we get people to sit down, please? Thank you. And if you're buying, and if you could get a little bit quieter, because obviously we want the stalls to make their purchases, get their purchases in. Okay, so Sonia and Ricardo, they're going to play a video for us. They did a presentation earlier, and it's around cancer, breast cancer and prostate. And we know in our community, that is a huge issue. I'm sure all of us know someone who has it or who has transitioned because of it. So this is a very important issue. So we just have 5 minutes, and then we're going to continue with the program. So if we could, yeah, we can get it playing.
Treatment, support. I always felt that I was supported in my treatment, whether it's from my family or whether it's from the hospital. All along the way, and I think that really helped me to know one of the things that we was talking about, the mindset.
Was that YouTube video?
Yeah, it's streaming like that.
Okay, it's a stream live. All right. That's good. What film was it? What's that one?
Yeah, just type in Red 55. You got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can do it.
Then I could see myself in it. I was from before.
Yeah. I always like to let people check it. Right. So. Yeah. You can either go on YouTube or you can go straight to search Google.
There's nothing going on my mind.
No,
It's the one that needed to be healed.
No, just Red 55.
But my journey was
just go back. Oh yeah,
was
that's
when
right.
I was feeling ill. But
The YouTube, right? Yeah.
going
Yeah.
to get help.
That's right now.
There were a number of reasons why I couldn't get help. You know,
And you can go through
my
all the other
age,
symptoms come up.
my colour, and my sex. And when I
Yeah, you got.
repeatedly asked for myself to be
Yeah, the other
tested, I was told I was too old. That I'm going through the medicals. I'm just wasting NHS money. And ended up actually having an argument with that doctor, a real argument with partying. How can you predict my, body when he hasn't had any tests? And I had to keep going backwards until finally there was one doctor, seemed like he knew exactly what it was and took me straight to the hospital. And the history from there and then is where I am today.
I found out that I had breast cancer when I was 37, and basically it was a scary journey because I found a lot myself, and then I had to have a mastectomy, and then I just thought I'm so young, and what's going to happen to my kids if I've got 4 kids, and I was thinking that I'm not going to be here.
I would like to congratulate you on the courage that both you ladies have taken in particular, because to admit in public that one has had one's breast removed is not an easy thing, being a lady, and I congratulate you, and I look forward to working more and more with you. And we should not forget Sonia Standberg. It started with me being, finally, I was on the stage as an actor playing a wonderful part. And the pain in my legs was so bad that I could hardly concentrate on my presentation. Anyway, I eventually went to the doctor, and he dropped the bombshell. He said, well, all of it sounds like prostate cancer. And indeed, not just prostate cancer, but one that has metastasized, meaning that it has gone into bones. Right? and there is no cure for that. I don't really believe that, because if I have a positive mindset, I must believe that the Almighty Father, who created everything, every disease that there is a cure for it. Anyway, as you know, Errol Hines, I'm a community activist. I have a little poem that I wrote, because I am a writer, and a two-verse poem that I wrote some years ago. It's called Dreams. It says, "The land of dreams is a place so far. It lies way beyond the distant stars. Should I take wings and fly until I reach the sky? What then will I find? Should my fate prove unkind? Yes, 'tis but a chance I take, for comes a day when I awake alone in dreamland's endless lake. But everyone must have a dream, however foolish it may seem, for in the absence of reality, away from life's many formalities, the mind finds much peace, though short is time's lease. So dream on, my friends. To dreams there are no end, only the joys of a dream."
Thank you so much. And as we saw there, our brother Errol Hines, last year or the year before he took his transition, around 2 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was pushing for the brothers to go and get tested because he's got a big fight with prostate cancer, and he was just wanting everybody to get screened to save their life.
It's very important. Thank you so much for sharing. Give thanks. Let's bless our sister and brother. Give thanks. We're going to keep it moving. And now we want to acknowledge, somebody was saying it earlier this evening, I can't remember who it was, about the space that we have always used in the community, just up from Turnpike Lane, African Caribbean Culture Center, very big center that many of us used. Bernie Grant was a champion of keeping that center going, and they've done everything they can to claw it back. So now, our brother Supreme is going to read out a message from the African Caribbean Leadership Council, who are the group responsible for trying to preserve that community center. So let's hear it for our brother Supreme.
Yeah, is the mic okay? Yeah. This is not the ACL. This is from the Friends of the West Indian Cultural Centre, who put together to do a petition so that they can get the council in dialogue to open back the centre. And as Sister Kandaki said, since 2020 of COVID, the centre has not been open. I'll just give you a backdrop. What's happened? There was a situation with the roof there, and because it was left due to neglect and not being open, the rains came through the building, all the floors come up, mold is everywhere in the building, so it is in a vulnerable state. But at the same time, there's an issue with the annex part, which is the back part of the building, which has got a bit of subsidence. So there's groups that are going and coming together, and we're pushing a call to action. So this letter reads, I won't read all of it because of time. It says, "We, the undersigned, call on Haringey Council to take an immediate decision action to complete all necessary remedial and refurbishment works required to reopen the West Indian Cultural Centre at 9 Clarendon Road. The WICC opened in 1987 by the late MP Bernie Grant, and he stood as a proud beacon of culture and heritage and unity, and the support for the African Caribbean community in Harrogate and beyond. Since 2020, the centre has remained closed initially due to COVID-19 pandemic, and more recently due to the subsidence, outstanding remedial works, and unmet statutory requirements that the council haven't done. Many of us fall under the remit of Harringay Council. I'm going to stop this bit. It says, critically, the crumbling annex at the rear of the kitchen poses a serious health and safety risk. I'm going to stop it right there, not read it. But what I'd like you to do, on your way out or in the break, if you could sign the petition, because the petition, we put a call out for action. It actually did work, because the council had started dialogue with the ACL, and they're kind of in charge. But we need the people, we need you to ask the committees, what are you doing? When is it going to open? Because there's a bit, I'm going to say, there's a very much what I call a poor communication with the committee that's there at the moment. I'm not going to slate what they do, because at least they've held on to it. But we need support. You know, what was the point I was going to make? Yeah, so if on your way out, you see a lady, she's on the laptop there, if you could sign the petition. Yeah? So thank you very much for your time. Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Supreme. And it's really important. We've been using it for years. Oh my gosh. Like even Kwanzaa, we would hold it every year, and when it wasn't happening, they were like, we're at a loss. So yeah, we want to get that set. Okay, we're going to move straight on, and we are now going to introduce spoken word by our sister queen, Belinda from MAP. Woo! Why, watch Michael Jackson's sister, watch the chosen so it bling.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me. Tonight I'm going to be performing two pieces. One is a small tribute to Brother Dougie and about love, as I was briefed to do. But it's something that was in my heart from last year, and then I put it down, and then I thought it was just relevant to get on with it. As he said, find your voice, right? So I'm finding it. The second one is a tribute to the Windrush generation, which is also something that I do know Brother Dougie was quite hot on through the conversations that I used to have with him. I'm from East London, so coming into Tottenham, him and the lady Leah were the only ones that just embraced me, and that's why I'm forever in Tottenham, and I love the place, and that's how I met Andrew. Having said that, I would say that BAP takes place every Saturday, 2:30 to 4:30 in St Anne's Library. It's an excellent opportunity to just express yourself, have fun, and release your inner child. All right?
BAP stand for?
Black Arts Production. And it was an opportunity for It was an opportunity for Black people to be more visual in the theatre, as stimulated by Richard, the founder of the organisation. But it's not just Richard alone; it's his family, Andrew. All of them are really pulled together and make it a family affair. That's enough chatting. All right. So no title. You put the you in community. To me, you were the glue, the way you galvanized us all. Nobody could ever surpass you. You gave us find your voice. You gave us vibes on SLR. Your conversations in the barbershop have spread your wisdom far. You were so positive, ever smiling despite the pain. And when I saw you, I get this sense of comfort, a nice feeling I can't explain. So full of love, an earth angel. Now you're a spirit. That's why I write these words to honor you, even for just a minute, to reflect on the love you felt was missing in the community that you tried to reignite, to bring back a sense of family. Love is a strong light, a feeling of deep affection. That is the verb, so it's a chance to demonstrate a little compassion. Love's a deep interest, pleasure in something, that's the noun. It can feel intensely warm, its highs keep you from feeling down. It's the healing of the nation, the victory of any war. It can help bring us together, reopening up any closed doors. Love's the connection between two, the way they treat and speak to you, not to forget how you regard and behave towards them too. It's a bond, a connection through marriage, friendship, or blood. It's the balance between masculine and feminine, sealed by the one above. Love is expressed through words, touch, sound, and also giving, shown in your gestures, interactions, and in your everyday living. Love is the spirit of the man with the vision, also the plan. Love was Brother Dougie, the embodiment of the two powerful words, I can. Sorry, I was reading it. It's like it just wasn't gluing for me, so I didn't get to remember. Sorry. But this one is a tribute to the Windrush generation that I do know by heart. It's one I've done quite a few times in Tottenham, and every time you hear it, I'm hoping you hear something new. It's ironic, it's sarcastic, so please don't be offended, but it should deliver everything that my grandma's generation wanted to say. So, welcome to England, where the streets are paved with gold, and there's plenty of opportunity for you to catch a cold. Or if you lose your culture and you actually do as you were told, you can get a job with London Transport or the NHS, or at least that's what you'll be told. Welcome to England, where you're invited but treated like an unwanted guest, to work non-stop but none for you to rest. Well, we make you feel like every single day is a bleeding test. Work your hardest, but you'll still never be appreciated by the West. Welcome to England. Well, we understand our dogs much better than you, and we'll judge and classify you on the basis of your hue. When you rebuild our country, you'll have it looking almost like brand new, but we'll conveniently forget and then blame you for introducing new strains of flu. Welcome to England, where we smile all up in your face, but behind your back we talk about how you're such a disgrace. Well, you're not allowed to play your music with any of that bass, and we eat our food unseasoned, so there's nothing for you to taste. Welcome to England, where time and money is our God, and Friday night's delicatessen is fried potatoes and battered cod. Or if you say good morning, we'll look at you like it's you that's odd, and then we'll call you Monkey Sambo, then on a good day, golly one, welcome to England. Right now, welcome to England. Or if you're black, stay back. But to be honest, if you're anything but white, you're under attack. When dignity, respect, honour and power, you'll suffer from a lack. Tick all the boxes, do your job, but you still end up getting a sack. Welcome to England, where life will never be the same. No more bananas, coconuts and mangoes, all that monkeyness will take. None of that Kunta Kinte stuff. Toby's a much better name. Keeping those clear and still make sure notoriety is your only claim to fame. Welcome to England, where the police protect race crime, openly beating up on all your men, it was okay at the time. Where we take pride in our colonial past, reminiscing on the time when we live by the motto, what's yours is mine, but what is mine is mine. Welcome to England, where everybody is the same, but there's white, European, Scottish and Irish, but all you coloured, you're just vain. Don't you know that's that freed you from slavery, or so we'd like to claim? Compensated slave owners up until 10 years ago, once you lot played the reparations game. Welcome to England, where we're Christians, but think we're your God. So if you slap your child and claim it's sparing, not the rod, we'll put them in a home, we'll leave them sitting on their Todd and let paedophiles mess them up for life. So all they can do is pray to God. Welcome to England. Right. Welcome to England. When once you served, welcome to England. Well, once you serve the time, then leave. Well, what are you waiting for? Another one to claim? Oh, I can't read. Can't you see we really ain't got no more tricks left up our sleeve? We've played our cards and you've not no longer got anything worth having to even bother to deceive you. So, welcome to your wicked stepmotherland.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Michael Jackson's sister in the poetry world. Let's hear it again from Belinda from Bach. So these are the kinds of artists that Bach is bringing forward. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're going to introduce our next artist now. But before we do, I just want to say a couple of announcements. One, she mentioned, and it really brought forward, she mentioned our Queen's sister, Lady Leo. So there was Brother in the community who was standing up, and there was Lady Leo. And this year is going to make 5 years since she passed. And on the 20th of September, I'm putting it out from now, there will be flyers going out. There will be an event here to honor our sister queen, Lady Leo. Yeah. So we want the community to turn out for our sister. Okay, I'm also want to announce there's another queen in here who also has been working tirelessly in the community. She's been holding the Griot Storytelling Festival, and there's going to be a one-day one on Saturday, the 26th of July. So again, you can talk to our sister Chi over there if you want to know more about that event, okay? So now, without further ado, we want to welcome, we've got, in our community, we have great, But you see this man as a national show, and he's just so humble. Oh my gosh. Greatness with humility, there's nothing better than that. So he's a bassist and lyricist. He runs Malachi Studios. He put an event a couple of months ago. Boom! Boom! Let's welcome our brother, Barry Dread!
It's an honor and a privilege to perform to the community. See, my name is Barry Dread, as the Empress say, born in England, see it, and father was a pastor, and I grew up in the church, see, but music come my way, see it, and I go down that road, and we see the adulation you get as an artist, see it, so I was also inspired by Bob Marley and the music that was for us at the time. Because when you look to the right, it was Dennis Brown. You look to the right, left, you have Gregory Isaac behind, you have Freddie McKay, all about consciousness around it. So as a youth, that is where it gravitated to. And then Babylon realized that now. And then changed the narrative to a youth. See, we always say reggae music is our foundation for our culture. See, any house that now play roots reggae music usually finds in our culture that they unite. See, but music now took me to a space where directly now we start sing and play bass and go through. And we released my first album in 2003 called We Need Love. And on the album, I put a tune on there called Racial Establishment, which was Marcus Garvey words, because he said racial establishment because the time is now to determine who we are in humanity. And puts in a song. See, racial establishment because the time is now, to determine who we are in humanity. But then put me on the white list for that. See, because John Missouri never want to put no story up because he said, well, I'm too radical. I said, well, that's great. I sing the right thing, that's when we're there today. See. So, unfortunately, 2019, I lost my son. And then they locked down the world 2020. See it, and we laid him to rest January. They locked down the world in March. And, so obviously I was in shock at the time. And then to hear say Brother David passed away as well. I said, wait, who the rest of one? See, so within that meditation, we just start a studio and King and me put out an EP called Save Humanity, which the first song I write was Look at the Times that we're living in, And when we hear the Brother David pass, I was just inspired to write a song because I always admired him from a distance, See, I got to know him better when Auntie Jean started doing our Sunday market, and I used to see him every strong we sit down there. So you get to really understand the virtue, So this one is called Brother Doggy. Brother Doggy, Brother Doggy. Brother Doggy, stalwart of the community, Brother Doggy, what we're gonna do without you, Brother Doggy, stalwart of the community, Brother Doggy, what we're gonna do without you. He was here not long ago. Now he's gone through Zion's door. I never knew someone who so selflessly, was always there to help us family. Like a bubbling fountain, he was there to help and to run things. He never let his people down. Brother Johnny, star, yeah. Brother Johnny, gave itself so selflessly, yeah. Brother Johnny, what we gonna do without you? Brother Johnny, gave itself so selflessly, yeah. Africa was on his mind. The ancestors welcome him home, for sure. I never knew someone who loved their nation more. Was always there to help out a friend. A man of peace, love, and unity, organizing, pulling us together. I always love to see his smile. Brother Dougie, star one of the community, yeah. Brother Dougie, gave himself so selflessly, yeah. Brother Dougie, what we gonna do without you? Brother Dougie, what we gonna do without you? Brother Dougie, Brother Dougie, remember his name. Remember his name. Oh yeah, Brother Dougie, Brother Dougie, remember his name. Remember his name. Yes, I, Jah Rastafari. Yes, I, Dougie, Brother Dougie, man. Oh, yes, I. Yes, I. This next tune I'm gonna do for the item is called First World. You know, cause they create this false illusion as we grow. We never know so we were so important as youths. We didn't know that the whole world seemed to surround us. You know? So they create a false narrative that start call us third world people, like we just coming at this. When we lay the foundation and everything. See me I say? So this one is a tribute to the ancestors. First one. No, the word for them with the point. Oh, you know better the poor then. Oh, hold on. Sorry. No, we'll take about the tune on my Palestine. First, Brother Dougie. Going on the Brother Dougie fire. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, our ancestors, gave the world the first writings, the first history. We laid the foundation of this world. No. Brother, where's the stick? Yeah, that's the one. Brother Dougie. No, that's not. Where's my stick? Sorry about this, my brother. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Brother Dougie. Yeah, Brother Dougie. Yes. That's the word. All right, you ready now? Yeah? All right. So we run out of time. We're going to sing one song. All right, this one is the first one. With the permission of our ancestors, I'd love to salute you. You're the creators of a great civilization and laid the foundation of this world. You gave the world its first writings, its first history, and it should never, ever be forgotten. See that. we can deny. They came, robbing everything they can, taking everything they can, like our history, our culture, they took it away. They took away our history, torturing us with brutality. What gives them the right to take our lives for diamonds and pearls? They want to rule the world. They take us from front of history to places at the back. Yeah, and all the time we're still under attack. And why they call like their word? Why do they lie when they know we're first word? Oh, why they call like their word? Why do they lie when they know we're first word? What about the great University of Timbuktu? Beautiful, and even wear shoes. What about the great Hippotep and the temples of Luxor? And we don't even know if the world is round. Why they call like third world? Why do they die when they know we're first world? Oh, why they call like third world? Why do they lie when they know we're first world? First, 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 first. First, 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 first. First, 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 first. First, first, first. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. What about all the mathematical and equal natural shapes? Long before Pythagoras was laid. What about our ethical principles and duality? Oh yeah, long before they knew about greed. And oh, why they call like the world? Why do they lie when they know we're first world? Oh, why they call like the world? Why do they lie when they know we're first world? First, 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 first. First, 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 first. First, 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 first. First, first, first. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ancestors. Rastafari, Rastafari.
Let's hear it for Barry Jones again. You know, he's been here so long, waiting, and even the fact that his set got cut short. Yeah, we honor you, my brother. Yeah, give thanks. Blessed love. Yeah. Okay, a quick announcement. African Reparations Day at Brixton Windrush Square. Save the date, 10 a.m. Friday, the 1st of Messiah, or known as the 1st of August, 2025. We must take and secure our own reparations. Okay, so now we're coming to the end of the evening. we are going to have the closing remarks. So I want to thank you. I've been Kandake, and the other host was Jay Angel. I was looking for her to bring her forward. Where is she? Oh, she's outside in the park. Okay, so I want to thank you again for this evening. It's been absolutely wonderful, and we want to hand over now to the organizer, and we're going to hand over to Andrew. All right, give that.
Good evening, good evening. Well, I just want to put a hand of applause for Kandake, our host today, and Jay Angel. There's many people here to thank today. The Sound, Chestnuts community, you all right? But I just want to thank the people that was performing the drumming, Ras Harper, Brother Bandak on the libation. And you know, Brother Dougie has 4 main areas of one of health, wealth, relationship, and personal. Those was his main 4 focus areas. So that's why you see the presentations today. All right. And as I said, my name is Andrew Reed. I'm one of the CLG members. And I'm going to invite our chair of the Community Legacy Group. And if you want to give him a round of applause, his name is James Busley B, who will say the last closing remarks on behalf of the CLG and to the family of the Brother Douglas.
Yes, so it's been quite a journey. It's been 5 years since we lost our community champion, Brother Dougie, and he's done so much in this community and beyond, and we still miss his presence because when he went, he's left a certain silence in the community because no one could seem to replace him, and because of the kind of energy that he was able to generate and the amount of appeal that he had from all quarters. It didn't matter whether we're up there or whether we're down there. Dougie had the attention, and he had that ability to galvanize people. I think that is a gift that he was born with. I don't think it's something that you can learn to do. I think he was gifted that from the Almighty. So that's why we're here. And I can't believe it's 5 years already. It just feels like the other day. But also, the first people I want to thank, of course, the Williams family for also supporting this effort and for always being there and supporting us. Carol, always been there, and the rest of the family. So that's the first people that I want to thank. I want to call up the rest of the team so you can see who was responsible for all of this work behind the scenes. Can I have which Sister Legit? Sister Legit. Sister Legit, come up. Andrew, of course. Andrew, Ras McCoy. Ras McCoy, of course. And Jammers, the one and only Jammers. Yeah, he is the marketing genius. He's the one that did all the videos and the posters that you see. He was responsible for all of that. It was his handiwork that did that. All the videos, brilliant work behind the scenes. And of course, Andrew, he's the one that very creative in putting the program together so that you enjoy the program, the order of the program. He's the one that put it together. He called all the artists, all the performers, all the drummers, and put that wonderful program together for you to make sure that you had a pretty good entertaining evening. So thank you, Andrew. And then we have Sister Legit, who coordinated the stalls, all the variety of stalls that you see here. It is not a simple job because there's a certain creativity that goes into it because you have to find the balance to make sure that we don't have a repetition and that even the way that the stalls are laid out, there's a certain strategy in the way that the stalls are in place. So it's not just a thing of just chucking stalls anywhere. There's a certain creativity that goes with it and professionalism. So Legit, thank you very much. We also have Ras McCoy, who's got the toughest job in this group, controlling the finances. because he made sure he keeps the purse tight. You go to him and you say, "Can we?" He said, "No, there's no money for that." So he keeps the ship afloat to make sure that we are either in profitability every year, and he has to say no, no, no. He says more no than yes. He does. So thank you, Ras McCoy, for such a brilliant job in what you've done in making this event financially successful. And of course, I've got to thank some of our supporters. We've got Handyman, who has consistently given us sponsor for the last few years as well. We also have the basketball with Heskett, who also supported us. We also have BAT as well, supplying, supporting us, with the drama groups and so forth. They have been very supportive. We also have the community center here supporting us, and SLO, and of course Galaxy. You could concept SLR, the More Knowledge Show. So many different people who have come in to support to make this event, and it's all a community initiative. We are doing it all on our own. Of course, Shola, of course, we're going to rebirth, of course, and and Egan, who's done the leafletting. I'm going to call him, and also Supreme as well, who was promoting the show on his More Knowledge Show. So let's call up the people that kept it together today, that keep all the pins of a house together, the foundation that keeps everything flowing, the volunteers. Very important today. Come and pick yourselves up. Carolyn, Pauline, John, come on up. And of course, Maureen, come up. Amanda, make yourself up there, Amanda. And of course, Margaret, you came in to help as well. Make yourself up there as well. Am I missing anybody? And the host, of course, Kandaki. Yeah, Kandaki. And of course, we thank the drummers and Wanda. Oh, we forgot. How could we forget Wanda? Big up to Wanda to support us over the last 3 years, of course. The Wanda. Come on up here, jammers. Come on. Come on, yes. You're not, yes, come on, man. This is Wanda here, who also supported us in Conscious FM. Average supporter of what we do here. He comes with his music and he supports it 100%. So again, big up to Wanda as well. Yes. So this is the team that makes it happen. Of course, Kendaki, the gracious, brilliant, magnificent host. The hostess with the mostest. Hostess with the mostest, with a beautiful smile. A great job. We also want to thank Angel as well, Jay Angel as well. Also the food, my sister who prepared the food at last minute. She came in, stepped in and prepared the food at last minute. So I want to thank my sister for doing the catering as well. Yes, but also thank the stall holders for being here, to make it, to bring variety, to show your products, your business, and your entrepreneurship. We thank you for making this event a success as well. Just want to thank all the stall holders. So we have a fundraising because we want to do a bench with the GoFundMe to do a memorial bench for Brother Dougie. We were making collections earlier on, but we're raising funds to do a bench for Brother Dougie because I think he deserves a permanent memorial. And it will be more than a bench. It will be a place for conversation, to talk about all you want to talk about. It will go beyond being a bench. Yes, it's not just a bench to sit on. It's a bench to talk about, to have conversations, to have debates. So it will be more than a bench. And that's what we're doing. Once we've achieved that, we will also have another event around the unveiling of a bench for our champion, our hero, our legend, Brother Dougie. Deserving. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. Yes, also we want to thank the security, Ed, who has kept the place secure for the last 3 years. We also have to give him thanks as well for doing a magnificent job. Also, all the performers, Belinda, Dread, all the performers that performed today, we also want to thank him.
Well, the last main challenge is that we need to be out by.
Yeah, we need to get out of here by 9, so you can start packing up. You have to be here by 9 o'clock. Yeah. Also, we want to, before you go, also, Brother Dougie's mum was with us last year, but she passed as well. So, you know, we also want to, can I have your side, can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Hello? Can I have your attention, please? Excuse me, on your left there, can I have your attention, please? Just for one moment, please. We just want to stand to honor Brother Dougie's mum who passed last year. So we need to have a minute silence to give reverence to her. So please stand, please, to give reverence to Brother Dougie's mum. Yes, thank you very much, and safe journey home. Patronize the store for the time you have. Remember, we have until 9. Thank you again for coming, and see you next time. Thank you.